So now we're going to talk about, since you've spoken about your body language, how to present yourself, and how can you improve your posture, your smile, your tone, your gestures. Now it is very important to understand how to decode others, and you have to also understand how to read the room that you are in. When you are giving a presentation, you have to understand about the listener's behavior also. So many a times, what has happened, that you have left a meeting, that thinking that everything is has gone so well, but then you find out that your client was actually unconvinced, or your team did not buy in. We've all been there. The truth is, people rarely say exactly what you feel. They nod politely, they smile faintly, and they stay professional, of course. But beneath that surface, their micro expressions and subtle energy shifts. And that is going to tell you the real story. If you miss those signs, you miss the chance to respond in real time. And as a leader, that can cost you trust, clarity, or even the deal. So, as we are improving ourselves, as we are improving our verbal and non-verbal communication, you also have to understand the room. You have to understand the little micro expressions that you have around you, so that you can act real time, and you can bring in the difference in the room. So now, micro expressions, may be fleeting, but they are not invisible. Okay, it is not very prominent. Somebody will not come up and tell you at that moment, I did not like your proposal. You do not sound confident. I think there's some issue with your plan, because you don't seem very confident about that. But then there are certain invisible signs that you can notice, and you can get the feedback then and there. With a trained eye and a bit of practice, you can actually spot those silent signals and adjust your communication on the fly. No matter how well prepared you are, there are going to be changes. There are going to be some differences when you are actually delivering. But then these are some pointers that we are talking throughout the lesson, that help you to be your best and to give your best. And of course, the more you interact, the more you practice, the better you become. So in this lesson, you will be able to actually pick up an emotional undercurrent of any room, even when no one's saying a word. That is what is going to make you a great magnetic leader. Because leaders, they don't just speak well; they read the room like a pro, which is very important. So now we're going to break this down into two decoding skills. Okay. The first one is reading micro expressions, your face. Okay. Micro expressions are involuntary facial movements that flash for less than a second. They're hard to fake, and they reveal through emotions. Even when someone's trying it very hard to hide them. Supposedly you are in a meeting with your boss, and you do not like his proposition, you do not like his plan. Of course, you are going to smile, you are going to nod your head, but for a few seconds you will have that expression on your face where where it shows that you are not really aligning to what he's saying. So you have to understand, see those emotions, right? So and these emotions can't be faked. You can fake a smile, you can fake an agreement, like, as if you agree to what someone's saying, but those little hidden expressions cannot be hidden for too long. I mean, for a few seconds they come up to your face. 7 universal micro expressions to learn from. Happiness, a genuine smile, crow's feet near the eyes. Sadness, drooping eyelids, downturned lips. These are some movement that you see on somebody's physical posture, a physical shift in the body language, that's going to help you understand the emotion. Okay. Surprise, raised eyebrows, wide eyes, open mouth. This is very common. Fear, eyebrows are raised, pulled together, lips are stretched. Anger, eyebrows down and together, glaring eyes. Disgust, nose wrinkled, upper lip raised. Contempt, one-sided mouth raise, like a smirk, like this. Okay, so there are various emotions that you can learn from, various expressions. So you do not have to learn these, like you do not have to learn that every emotion, what does it mean. Just go through these. As in more you practice, you deliver, you be in a room, you give a presentation, you will understand. Okay, so this is not something that you have to muck up. So what you can actually do is you can watch interviews or you can watch some reality shows on mute. Try to name the emotions as they flash across the face. Okay, then unmute and check the context, so you understand your judgment power. Are you judging them correct? Now you have those various TV news channel, just let them, just keep them on mute, just listen to them with their if they are delivering a heartbreaking news, you will see the movement of the eyebrows, the eyes, the mouth. So just try to link it up with what is written here and see how well are you understanding this. Next, skill 2. Now since you've understood the people energy, you have to sense the energy of the room. There's a certain issue with the slide, I believe, where you see half of the text is cut. So it says sensing energy shifts in the room. It's not just faces, rooms also have energy, and as a leader your job is to monitor like a radar. Signs of an energy dip: less eye contact, shifting in seats. You see people moving around the chairs and just trying to, or fidgeting with some stuff on the table. More silence or disengaged body language, forced smiles or polite nods, fidgeting or checking phones, or just looking here and there. They are not glued to what you are trying to convey. When you see this, don't ignore it. That means you have already lost the track of the room. Okay, if you see those signs, that means that you have already lost the connect with the room. What do you do then? Call it out, name it, or shift gears. Great communicators, they understand those cues. For example, you can just say, I sense we might be unsure about this direction. Would anyone like to raise a concern before we move on? So when you feel that people are not engaging in the conversation, why don't you go and ask them a question? A question doesn't mean that you ask them, what did I say in the previous slide? No, you are not judging them, you are not examining them. You have to talk about a feedback that what we discussed now, do you think that's correct? Do you think that's doable? Would anybody like to contribute something or raise a concern around that? That's leadership presents in action. So you are well prepared, everything goes well. But then if you do not understand, you cannot decode what others are feeling about you, about your conversation, about your presentation, it is a complete waste. You have to understand the other's behavior. Minute facial expressions are going to help you understand whether they are convinced or not. And apart from that, also what's the room energy. If everything is quiet, or people are just moving around, they are fidgeting, they are looking into each other's eyes, just trying to communicate. This shows that you've lost the track of the room. Here's your power statement, okay? People communicate more with their face and silence than with the words. You have to understand this, okay? So learn to listen to both. Your challenge this week is every time you are in a conversation, scan for micro expressions. Just normally, if you're having a conversation with your colleague, your boss, notice those small changes on the face, micro expressions that we call them. Watch when people shift energy, then adjust your approach. You don't need to confront, just respond with awareness. So you are learning leadership in every layer, visible and invisible. That's the goal here. You do not only learn about how to, come across, how to stand in a room. You also understand the energy of the room.